guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. And today for you guys, there's a big Star Wars announcement. Now, we did technically get this news a few days ago at Star Wars Celebration. However, we're getting some official sequel trilogy stuff, and I know I won't spend too long on it, but all the fake fans and the haters and the rejects and and the insults of the internet will tell you that the Mandoverse, which there is no Mandoverse, the whole Mandalorian-esque thing they're doing, with the either Bad Batch or Ahsoka or the Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, whatever. All of that is in its own thing. It's gonna undo the sequels. They're getting retconned. It ain't happening. It's happening. All right, whether the idiots of the internet want it or not, it's happening. The sequels are here. They're going to stay. They're never going to get retconned. And for people like me who just love all of it, especially them, I'm freaking eating good. Because not only without any spoilers do we have some Mandalorian stuff. I have not seen the latest episode, but I got ruined, of course, online. But you look at like Obi-Wan Kenobi, they have the Aki. You look at Mandalorian, they got the Babu Frick guys. And we got some other stuff. And then, of course, we're getting, sequel trilogy books and comics and all that. But we're also getting a Rey Skywalker movie. Now, when I first read that news on my phone at like 8:30 in the morning, I freaked the fudge out. I started not screaming, but I was screaming and crying and yelling and everything. Because, Rey is one of my favorite characters, probably top 5 in the entire canon. I think, as you guys know, the sequels are perfect. I have zero issues with them in my eyes. I could defend them for years. And the fact that we're getting a Rey movie, which is going to be set 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker, where Rey Skywalker is essentially, going to be becoming like a new Jedi. She's going to be kind of, I guess, rebuilding the Jedi Order type thing. I think that's going to be a really cool idea to kind of, see pushed forward in the canon, which is, again, going to be around 15 years after Episode 9, which is good. I think that's a good stopping point, or a good starting point. I don't know if they're going to be making a trilogy. I just know that we're getting a Rey movie, which is great. Daisy Ridley's back. Now, my only issue so far, again, I haven't seen any trailers. I haven't seen it, of course, so I don't know anything about it. But the writer for this, I believe, is the writer of the Ms. Marvel show, the MCU. Ms. Marvel is probably the second worst piece of media in the MCU, in my opinion. It's just not good. I hated everything about Ms. Marvel. Maybe one thing I enjoyed. That was about it. It was very, very poorly done, in my opinion. For many, many reasons. I already kind of reviewed it and talked about it, but it's just a no-good show to me. If you love it, that's great. To me, terrible. So I am very much nervous that it's not going to be wokeified or anything like that. Hopefully, it'll just be a good Star Wars movie with Rey in the forefront. Either maybe Finn will be back, or we'll see Poe or Rose or whoever. I am excited to see what this has in store. I'm a bit nervous about that. But, I got faith. I truly believe everything for the most part, besides them saying, oh, Obi-Wan's bisexual, or Grandma Tarkin's gay, or all that woke stuff that they push, which completely contradicts the canon, so therefore it's not canon. They didn't think that one through. It very much is, at least in my opinion, a fact that Disney, everything they've done for the most part, since they bought Lucasfilm, is friggin' perfect, right? The comics, the novels, the video games, the movies, the shows. I've seen them and read them all for the most part, and I really, really love all of it. I really don't have that many issues with it. I think Disney's doing a great job. So hopefully with this Rey movie, we'll actually be getting some news. And hey, I'm just excited that A, the sequel trilogy is getting revisited because it frickin' has to. B, Rey Skywalker's back. And C, all the losers of the internet are probably having a hissy fit right now because they're like, I thought they were going to redo it. They all freaked out. No, the sequels are canon. They always will be. And all these rejects on the internet are going to have to suck that fact up. And, you're going to see Star Wars Theory, bitching still and be going, Luke's out of character, all that. And then he goes on Twitter, he's like, why wasn't I invited to Star Wars Celebration? I don't know, maybe because you're an asshole. Same thing with Mike Zero, they're going to have freaking Rey with these, long flowing blonde hair, and Ben Solo's back with a beard, or whatever, some dumb bullcrap like that, saying, the sequels are getting retconned, Kathleen Kennedy, war at Lucasfilm. It's all bullcrap. It's all bantha poodoo. It's all fake news. Don't watch those kind of guys. I will never do any clickbait. I never have, April 1st or whatever. But for the most part, when it comes to Star Wars, I love it all for the most part, and I would never, make up lies or anything like that. But it's a shame. It really is a shame because people like that. They like to spread lies. There was this one guy on YouTube. It was like, no one clapped that Daisy Ridley was back. Complete dead silence. People were booing. There's archive footage on Twitter that objectively has proof that when Daisy walked on stage, people were clapping, they were screaming, they were happy. Because guess what? more people love the sequels than people that hate the sequels. You only hear about the hate because it's the freaking internet, and you get idiots online who, click on videos like that, and then they like it, then they leave a comment, and then, these YouTubers are basically profiting off of hate views, and that's why it's getting so popular, because people are stupid. So please, if you're browsing Star Wars internet and someone tells you there's a war at Lucasfilm, or it's over and it's getting retconned and Daisy's not coming back and all this other garbage, don't watch them. Don't listen to them. I would never do that. So the facts are that the sequels are canon. They always will be. Rey is back. We're getting a movie set 15 years after the Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, and we're going to be exploring the sequel trilogy more. I love the prequel era. I love the original era, but we got to admit there's been a lot of stuff regarding those eras, which isn't a bad thing. I just think that we need to get more focus on the sequels. That isn't just a comic, or I guess we have Star Wars Resistance, which is probably one of my favorite one of my favorite Star Wars shows. Of course, no one watches it because it looks like a kid show. It's not. If you actually give it time and watch it, it's very good, just like the other shows. And it is a sequel era show, which is great. But we're going to be getting live action stuff, which of course everyone's going to watch more of that because it's not animated. That's a whole nother topic. But, yeah, man, I'm freaking pumped, dude. Like I said, sequel trilogy fans, man, I'm eating good. You know what I mean? I really am. I'm dining into that dinner because we're getting, hints in the Mandalorian movies and shows and all that. We're getting confirmation that Rey's coming back. We might be getting Finn if he's not being a jerk in real life. We've got so much stuff to kind of bowl over for the sequel trilogy content, and I'm freaking ecstatic. I'm so happy. And, hey, it's just great. You know what I mean? Again, it's great that she's back. It's great we're getting more content, but I'm really happy that it proves these haters and fake fans of the internet wrong, who were always spewing this garbage that, guess what, according to, there's this one where they're like, oh, Dave Filoni hates The Last Jedi, and, Jon Favreau wants to redo the sequels. Jon Favreau and the other guy, Dave Filoni, they're literally on record saying in interviews that all of this leads to the sequels. You can't lie. You can't make that up. You know what I mean? You can't clickbait. I mean, you can, but it's all false. So it's just a mosh pit of death. Being a Star Wars fan is very hard because unlike many fans that all they do is hate, I love everything Star Wars. That's the whole point of being a fan. I have some issues with it. I'm not saying it's all objectively beautiful and perfect, but I don't hate any Star Wars, right? Because if you hate it, you can't be a fan if you hate something. You know what I mean? Then you're not a fan. Duh. You can have your, criticism and all that, but, people that all they do is biatch online and put everyone down for liking stuff, get out. We don't want you in our fandom. Finally, we're having some sequel content, and you know what? I ain't afraid to say it, man. The sequels are effing awesome. You guys know I think that, but I think it's a great day for, it's been a few days now, but, I'm finally getting around to filming it. It's a great day for sure. I mean, it was a great day when I read it, and it's going to be a great day until we get that movie. Hopefully we'll be getting more shows and all that. It's really cool to know that they're not abandoning the sequels, because unlike these idiots of the internet, the sequels were a financial success. They were, for the most part, a critical success, and they were a fan success as well. People saying, oh, they're not real Star Wars, they're fan fiction. It's really sad to, like, look, you don't have to love them like me, but when you're making up lies and you're, hating 24/7, just leave. Go watch Star Trek, go do something productive, with your life. It is sad, truly. But it is really great that we're getting some official sequel trilogy content. Again, as a person who loves all Star Wars, again, for the most part, I do think that it's really, really cool that we're getting that stuff, and I, for one, am very looking forward to it. I would never lie to you guys, and we are, I just wanted to kind of mention that. There's a lot of people online that do that, and, of course, I wouldn't, because I'm not an idiot, but at the same time, don't fall for that stuff either. It's very hard to fall. It's very easy to fall for that stuff, right? Like I said, Kylo Ren with a beard, Rey's blonde, Chewbacca's white now, Ben Solo's back, whatever. Snoke is Jar Jar Binks, and Jar Jar Binks is back. It's just, no, stop it. Just stop. It's all garbage. But I am very much looking forward to the actual, future of Star Wars canon, which, again, all of this, Bad Batch, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, it's all leading to the sequels, and that's awesome. So I cannot wait to see what we're going to be getting soon for the Rey Skywalker movie coming out. There's no date, no title, nothing like that. But, hey, at least it got announced, and I'm happy Daisy Ridley's back. I'm glad she didn't either, attempt suicide or, go to jail or go crazy because of the fans. Look, I'll say this. A lot of Star Wars fans are great people, and a lot of Star Wars fans are horrible people. Not just because you don't like a certain era of Star Wars, you're just a bad person. Not you, but, those people. They're bad people, Oh, Jake Lloyd, you're a horrible person, you gotta die. Rose, you're Asian? Oh, go to hell. Or, oh, Daisy, you're a girl, you can't be a Jedi. It's all trash. But, anyway, look, it's very easy to fall into that rabbit hole of clickbait and nonsense. But hey, the good news and the real news, we're getting more sequel content. I'm very happy to look forward to that. Again, Miss Marvel writer writing the script, I don't know about that. But again, I don't want to judge anything before we actually see it. You know, once we get a trailer and all that. I don't even think it's filming. But once we do get some news, hopefully we can actually cover that in a video soon. But yeah, man, like I said, I love the prequels and I love the originals, right? I love the movies, I love the eras, I love the animated shows, live action shows. I love all this stuff. But we're actually getting sequel content, which is awesome because we desperately need it. Not only for the people that aren't, you know, they're kind of 50-50 on it. You know, like the Clone Wars made me appreciate the prequels a lot more. You know, 100% more. I still have issues with the acting and writing of those 3 movies, but the Clone Wars show, and I guess a little bit of Rebels, you know, whatever, Bad Batch, the Clone Wars show really made me love the prequels, right? I have a few issues with the originals, and I genuinely think the sequels are flawless films. So for me, just getting any content related to that will be a win in my book. So tell me in the comments down below what you think about the Rey Skywalker movie. Are you excited? What would you like it to be called? If you could create a title for the Rey movie, what would it be called? All right, can't wait to cover more Star Wars canon content with you guys. I'm going to do a Mandalorian Season 3 review after next week once we get the season finale. So far, without spoiling it, I think it's good. I think it's probably the weakest season so far. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, but I do think it's fun, it's enjoyable, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to check out. Again, I haven't seen the newest one at the time of recording this, which, again, I got ruined on, I got spoiled on, but it should be a lot of fun to finish up Mandalorian Season 3, and then we're going to Ahsoka, we got all these other awesome things. Apparently, Rogue Squadron is happening. The Rian Johnson trilogy is still happening. Again, it's on the back burner. Not because it's, you know, there's a war or anything like that. You know, Rian Johnson's, whatever, you know, none of that garbage clickbait you're going to see online from people like Mike Zero or whatever like that. But the true reason, without any clickbait, is that Rian Johnson is a busy person, right? He's doing Poker Face. He's doing all this other stuff. So once he gets time to do it, then they will do it. So no, the Rian Johnson trilogy is not canceled. It will still happen once we get more availability from Rian Johnson himself. So anyway, a lot of stuff to go over here today. Got a great content. Avoid the spoilers. Avoid the clickbait haters online, and just whether you like them or not, it all leads to the sequels, and I am very, very happy for that. Because again, like Zori Bliss told Poe Dameron on on Kajimi. That's it. There's more of us. There we go. Good ending, right? Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video.